Today we're gonna visit one interesting place. It's called King 5. Yeah, let's see what they're up to.
Welcome to another beautiful day here in Dubai. Because wherever I think what's going to happen in the future, it's going to happen in the future. But today we need to work on certain technologies to enable us to improve our life by a small incremental step forward. Can you imagine the robot or any device which can hear or see wherever you see, and then apply this information to make kind of judgments, movements, execute something like nearly you're a little wrong, who can do a lot of things instead of you or for you. Like I was thinking that, can you imagine an assistant who knows the way how you can get laugh? And what is the main touching subjects for you? So yeah, personal coach, personal assistant is one of the things which I think we will embrace. You're gonna know all around you, all the knowledge in the world. Where you're gonna ask, chemistry, biology, how far away is the moon? You ask and he'll say, okay, 383,000 to 402 or 3,000 kilometers from the Earth, if I remember correct. But this artificial intelligence buddy, he will gonna know precisely. So his information will be so valid, so valuable at the same time. So you're not being doubt, is it correct? Is it not correct? Well, here we are, a place called King 5 Innovation Center. Yeah, you see? King 5. Nice place.
Hello.
Okay, so it's one-on-one office hours. We have lots of startups, developers, entrepreneurs who come and speak to us about how they can make use of these new technologies, like you mentioned, artificial intelligence, data science, Internet of Things, and now blockchain's the new buzzword. So all these startups want to know how they can cash in on this tech and make it integrated into the applications.
What's your expertise? What you are kind of expert in?
I come from a software development background. I've been a web, mobile, and IoT developer for the past couple of years, and for the past year, I've been a developer advocate for IBM. So what that means is it's my role to help out other developers, whether you're in a startup, you're an enterprise, you're in education, or open source. So you come from the digital community of developers, whether that's like GitHub, Stack Overflow, that kind of thing, to help them understand and make use of the services on IBM Cloud.
Yeah, Amazon Cloud and IBM Cloud are huge things for future development in artificial intelligence field. So the power which you require, how you can get it, you can buy the whole service and for the hundreds of thousands, or you can buy it.
So that's a good thing. We actually have a program for startups. It's called IBM Global Entrepreneur, where startups can work with us, with developer advocates, whether you're an N5 or any of the other startup hubs here in the UAE, and you can do it for free for 1 year. No matter what sort of technology you're working with, as small or as big as you're planning to build, you can do that with us for free for you.
Oh, that's amazing playground. Yeah, you see, easy place, people working. Hello. My name is Henrik. We make the YouTube videos. Specifically today we want to make something interesting about tech world. It's a little bit challenging because you come with the camera and see, I film it myself. Once you film like that, the people need to kind of say yes. You don't want disturb. And many people ask me, oh yeah, it's just in Dubai like that. I will say no, it's everywhere in the world. And we have this discussion with one guy. Ask what the people think about the filming in general and so on. He said, no, they will be just happy, just film everything all right. And you see, I don't see what's happening in the background. I'm filming myself like that. In the same time, some guy stands behind me and just shows, no filming. I have discussion with the guy. He said, yes. 5 meters from you, you have other guy who just take it away your camera. So Yeah, people have different kind of opinions about that. I have this kind of expression which says, "Don't judge, and you will not gonna be judged." Yeah, I think the new way of thinking is like that: judge and be ready to be judged. So if you wanna hide under the table, no way, somebody will get you. Somehow, some way. The future development of artificial intelligence will be incremental. Each day by day we're all going to develop something new, like new ticket system, new access system, maybe new learning system. When this already you now can speak with Siri in your iPhone and ask Siri how far away is the moon, and Siri will going to say you.
Who, me?
But the oldest knowledge you should be able to get from your companion, which will be backed by artificial intelligence, will enable you to know nearly everything about everything. There's many things which we can talk. If you have something interesting, just on maybe you work on some specific project, then share your ideas, your visions.
You have hundreds of legal documents, thousands maybe. It's going to take a lot of time for a human to actually go and read and understand all of them. So when you have a question, for example, how to do something, you need to scan through all the documents and find the right answer. This sort of speeds up the process, so you teach it to understand maybe 100 out of 1,000, and then it automatically understands the rest, so you can search, you can understand, you can do much more with the data. The startups are part of N5. They do get access to up to 120,000 of cloud credit per year to use on cloud services. Here are some of the services available, whether they want to work with infrastructure, compute, whether they want to work with artificial intelligence such as Watson, to understand unstructured text, or if they want to work with structured text to do some machine learning, predictive analytics, Internet of Things, blockchain, all these kind of, topics, hyped up topics, they're available out there for startups to start working with and develop their next big great idea. The good thing about cloud nowadays is that it's easily accessible by pretty much anyone with little experience. So you've got all the big companies, Google, Amazon, IBM, Microsoft, Oracle. Now Alibaba even has a cloud service. So there are so many options for people, all kinds of price ranges, whether you want enterprise level, startup level, it's all available. Easy to use, most of them are easy to use. And the good thing about them is the more and more our services are being integrated. So most of them now are actually starting to integrate artificial intelligence, which is, it's bringing artificial intelligence to the masses. Everyone now, can get their hands on some form of artificial intelligence.
Maybe some small examples, how you log in, some pricing and toolage, what kind of tools you have there?
My area is AI, machine learning. For AI and machine learning, there are so many open source tools, really good. I mean, one of the most famous ones is TensorFlow for deep learning. So TensorFlow tries to mimic how the human brain's, neurons are connected and develop something called a neural network. So that's why it's called artificial intelligence. It's not strictly thinking, it just mimics the way the brain works. Another one's generating memes that actually respond to text. You send it something and it replies back with a meme or an emoji. So you can do these kind of cool stuff with AI. That's the nice thing. It's not just boring old AI. You can get some funny stuff out of it.
Certain approach to you, how you can be entertained or get you laugh. And I was thinking, my sense of humor can be different from your sense of humor, and there is specific things which kind of triggers your laugh. So in future, your artificial intelligence module will gonna know exact things which you like, which can trigger your laugh, and then you come home and you open your some machine and you say, oh, what's funny today? And machine will deliver, specifically made for you the jokes which will trigger your laugh. So that's one funny technology which I believe we're gonna see very fast.
Okay, we have now here the person who is responsible about joking machine.
We're taking a database of jokes with their ratings, so they're previously rated. For your joke, it's called "Are you funny enough?" and then you enter your joke, and the model then predicts from breaking down the sentence you entered or the joke and finding these common words that are
Popular now.
Yeah.
Though I know that one time, something like maybe 2 years ago, that everybody was using the word "though."
Yeah.
It's cool though, and the though was like, if you say though, you are kind of cool guy. And the fashion in language is the same thing as a fashion in clothes. They come and go. It's always like that in different languages. So, and also in jokes, so I understand you can use the specific words which kind of now on the top. If you don't insert them, then your joke is valid. It's not like a commercial project for you now.
No.
You're just like,
I'm just having fun.
you're exercising, having fun, You see people having fun, exercising things, I believe that's the way to go also, by exercising, by searching. Once you're not on constraint of the earning money and surviving things, you are able to produce the things which can be like art, because art doesn't deliver you particular solution in some way. They don't entertain you. They don't inform you, like the posters or something like that. They just give you ability to see things in different angles, in different light, and that's the value of the art. When you go, for example, in Louvre in Abu Dhabi, you will see so many pieces of art from the ancient times, which not directly corresponds to the story or the appearance of the animal or the human. They in such a level of they are in such a level of creativity that they can give you the hint what the idea was about, and at the same time keep you thinking, keep you guessing, and by that you are able to see in the world from a different angle, and that enables you to produce maybe something out of the box, as we speak very often of the value of this ability to see things out of the box. I was talking about that everything what you see around you is just the things which serve you, the phone, the glasses, this stuff, the chair, the table. And if it's not serve you as a person, as us as humanity at all together, it's pointless. And we see the big companies like the Nokia and the Kodak. We know the Kodak effect, how big and strong that was company. Even Oscars are delivered still in Kodak Cinema Center, something like that. And the Nokia, can you imagine the world leader, #1 in producing we connecting the people, and this company is like dismissed from the market. And who knows if they will be able to catch up. So whatever we produce, it should be kind of human oriented, comfort us and give us possibilities. Once we will focus more on human needs and how to serve those human needs, we're going to improve our society in general. Smart technologies which will going to analyze all the fluids from your body, even in your bathroom. They will tell you what's wrong with you, in which period of time, what you need to change, what is in excess, which material or which compound in your body is in scarcity. So analyzing constantly environment around you and the food supply, the air and the water and so on.
Well, I think in the near future we'll be seeing cars driving themselves around. The most important currency in this age is time. People trying to save time everywhere.
Yeah.
So I see self-driving cars, robots and chatbots handling everything from
agree.
household chores to doing things in business.
You see, it's a very practical approach. What I want to know is where is the fun? Where this moment of kind of a little bit craziness? Because we definitely will solve all these technical issues to shorten all the process, automate all the processes. Where is the fun? Now the cool car is with bad exhaust. If you're rumbling around like dinosaur, everybody thinks, yeah, that's cool. You manage this beast under you, and you can manage. What is a cool car of the future then?
I think it will be cool if it can fly as well.
Yeah.
So it can avoid the traffic altogether.
Yeah, I agree. What I was guessing, cool car of the future is a car
who will be so polite, so intelligent. The car will gonna stop, and they will say, "Hello, you can do that or that, and I'm waiting for you." So interaction between car and the public and you around you will be so profoundly intelligent that the car will gonna understand without any interaction with you where the car need to go, how fast, how much time, what is the temperature you need, what is your schedule, which will be synced to your phone or other device. So that's kind of be the most intelligent and most polite car will be like coolest.
In Mondays is from 1 to 5. You can come over and ask your questions here in magical place in 5.
We will have a discussion with Naira about IBM Cloud.
We know the famous IBM Watson was winning the game they called Jeopardy. You guys can Google it and find the details about it. Actually, the Ray Kurzweil talks extensively about this game, how profound this was. The first in human history, the machine was winning not just the arithmetical or chess game, but the game which involves human analyzing the things, the creativity. But today we will touch upon the things which is kind of concerning each and other of us who works in the field of developing the programs and applications, and how we can use IBM services.
So, like you said, exactly how Watson was used to play the game Jeopardy. It was able to analyze natural language input. All these services are now available for startups and developers to work on. So whether I'm actually taking natural language text, if I'm trying to understand what I'm saying as a human, to understand the intent, the purpose, there are a bunch of Watson services available as APIs, really just functions that any developer can go and integrate this functionality within the application, right? So you've got language-based services, you've got vision-based services, so you're able to analyze anything that the camera is seeing or any video feed that's coming in. Any speech-based services, so speech to text and text to speech, as well as database. So you can build your own like cognitive search engine where you just search in natural language rather than as a developer having to query it.
Today I was talking about image recognition system, because we work on the application which will enable people like you who creates the content in YouTube to speed up the process, make it more efficient. What kind of tools you have for speech and vision recognition systems, and what kind of outcome people can expect, because they will gonna feed some kind of information to your modules, and what kind of outcome they will receive.
Okay, so let's start with the speech. You've got speech to text that's able to take in any incoming speech in about 9 to 10 different languages and convert it into text, so transcribe it for you. Or you've got text to speech, which is able to take any text input and make it like a highly modular speech output. So you can make this sound like an old person, like a young person, like they're apologetic, like they're happy, that they're concerned. So there's a lot of fun stuff that you can play around with text to speech, which is actually quite funny. I can show you later. And lastly, like you mentioned, vision. So that's called visual recognition, Watson visual recognition. So you can pass any image to it and it's going to classify it and tell you exactly what sort of thing is within the frame, like where
Dog, cup.
Yeah, exactly. But it doesn't stop at dog. It's going to tell you what type of dog. Is it a Chihuahua? It's a small dog. It's a golden dog, and it's going to classify it for you.
That sounds amazing. Yeah.
But where it really excels is if you want to train your own custom classifier. So now my sort of input is not just what I'm seeing every day, like in a park, in a landscape, something like that. My sort of input could be like medical diagnosis. It could be satellite imagery. Now, if I want to train my own custom classifier for that, it is super easy to do that using Watson visual recognition. So all you need to do is provide about 20 images of your classes, what you're trying to identify. So say we're taking satellite imagery, right? I want to identify pools, I want to identify parking lots, baseball fields, and so on. It's really easy to train the service and then deploy it in your real-time environment. If you had to do it yourself from scratch, you would need to be a machine learning expert to train those models, test those models before putting it into a production environment. So there's a website called IBM Code, which is the go-to place to learn anything related to IBM Cloud. You get lots of ready-made code patterns, you get tutorials, you get webinars, you can connect with the developer advocate. So if you've got an idea and you want to help build it, you can do that through IBM Code. So the website is developer.ibm.com/code. And of course, if you want like face-to-face discussions, you want to do pair programming, debugging sessions, come to one of our meetups or workshops. or hackathons, and you can connect with a developer advocate to make this happen. As the next generation tech idea, you can come and speak to the IBM developer advocates. We're here every Monday from 1 to 5 p.m. You can come and just speak to us about your idea, and we're going to break it down into the 170 plus services that are there on IBM Cloud. So really all the building blocks for you to create a prototype this new idea, whether it's mobile, it's security, it's what's in, machine learning, data science, IoT, or anything else you might need.
Well, guys, here you have your building blocks. Then just don't forget to play with them and make something valuable.
Which place we should visit here in Dubai?
The Burj Khalifa, you should go there. The up.